How does it look? Unbutton versus button. You're either all in or you're in the way. Let's go. Testing, testing. Hello, how are you today? It's a beautiful day.
I'm doing great. Thank you for asking. I'm an AI-generated voice, and I will be your guide today. Who are you, David?
My name is David Knuff. I'm responsible for strategic partnerships here at EHL. So I'm responsible for philanthropy, for our alumni, for our B2B partnerships, as well as our academic partnerships.
Do you have stories that capture what philanthropy means at EHL?
The first is I met a student who said they're unbelievably grateful for having received a scholarship, which allowed them to study at EHL. Sharing with me the fact that they wouldn't have been able to study here if not for the generosity of others. And I want to hear more of those stories. That's the intention. I want to hear more stories from our students about how scholarships have impacted their career trajectory and allowed them to accomplish something that they hadn't thought possible. I met a second student who shared a similar story to me about how a scholarship changed their life, allowed them access to this special place. And I said, this is a story, this is an amazing story. Please, let me tell your story. And the person looked at me and said, please, I'd rather not be known. And I said, well, what do you mean? I was confused by that. Let's celebrate. And they said, no, I actually don't want anyone to know that I received a scholarship. We bring in people who are smart, who are passionate, and financial situation shouldn't be an indicator of how they are as a person or as a student. And so this is something culturally that I would like to see us work on here at EHL.
How did your scholarship experience shape your path?
I've been fortunate to have the experience as a scholarship recipient, as a student. And I'll tell you, it changed my life. My university in the US, scholarships were an honor. And I feel here at EHL, we still have some work to do around the impact that scholarships have on individuals. And I think we have some work to do to recognize that this is a really positive thing. And being able to celebrate our students that receive scholarships is something that I would like to see us improve.
What does philanthropy mean to you?
For me, philanthropy is about creating a world in which we want to live. For me, individually, is part of my DNA. It's part of who I am. I think I've been the benefactor of mentors throughout my career who have given back to me. And so, I feel a responsibility to continue. So I think philanthropy never ends.
What makes fundraising so challenging?
Yeah, I think fundraising is hard and connecting people to what you're trying to accomplish isn't always easy because not a one-size-fits-all approach. And so being able to identify our three priorities, which are scholarship, research, and strategic impact, makes it easier to connect with our donor, with our community on what we're trying to accomplish. Now, when you're talking about philanthropy, again, it's donation of time, talent, or treasure. And there's really two components that you look at when identifying who fits or who's the best donor to be engaging. Willingness to donate time, willingness to donate money, but also the capacity to do so. So asking someone to donate time who doesn't have time to give, that's going to be tough to accomplish. And so it's understanding who not only has the willingness, but who also has the capacity. And every bit matters.
Raising $50 million in 5 years is an ambitious goal. How would you describe the Empower On campaign in 3 words?
Wait a minute, is this a trick question? Because empower, power, and on are the 3 words. So the Empower On campaign, which is a 5-year philanthropic campaign, is designed as an invitation. I think if I think of 3 words that maybe I can associate with the Empower On campaign, it's galvanize, an invitation, and impact.
If you had a superpower for giving back, what would it be?
Yeah, it's tough, and not to sound too altruistic, but it's tough to think about superpowers and not think about, okay, could I cure cancer, which would be important? Could I end hunger, which is very important as well. I think my superpower would be to connect individuals to what we're trying to accomplish here at EHL, to be donor-driven, to listen to the donors, to understand what's important to them, being able to provide an opportunity that not only connects what we're doing, but connects with their personal mission as well.
Thank you for watching. Want to see more? Subscribe to our YouTube channel.